Hi, it's Neil Sean here on your entertainment news with the one, the only, the gorgeous Miss Michelle Collins, who tells us all about her latest book. Remember though, Michelle,
if you miss this, you miss out.
So don't miss Michelle today on your entertainment news. Michelle, thanks for coming in to see us. Love your book. So tell me, why did you write it now? Why in this period?
I've been asked a lot over the years to write a book, and I'd always said no because I just didn't really think I was ready. I didn't think I was old enough. Didn't think I'd done enough. I didn't think anyone would be interested, and I thought it would have to be all scandal and kiss and tell. You know, those 90s books that were very popular at the time. And then when I knew I was leaving Corrie, my agent said, "Why don't you do it now? Because you know the time is possibly right." I had been from Walford to Weatherfield and lots of bits in between, and I'm 51, and I thought, yeah, why not? I think it's probably a good time. I feel like I'm in a good place in my life, so why not? And I think it's coming up with interesting bits, and also that, you know, it is consecutive, the book, so we had to have, you know, which way did we want this book to go? What was the feel of it? I think was very important. And it was very important for me to be honest in the book. And some of the bits are quite outrageous. I'd forgotten how, I suppose I am quite an outrageous sort of person, really. I'd forgotten how outrageous and how camp I am, and how many camp people I know and the things I've done in my life. It was the early 80s I joined Mary Wilson and the Wilsations, and they were already going, actually. Originally she was called Mary Wilson and the Imaginations, but we were sued by the band Imagination, Lee John, who is actually a friend of mine now, which is quite funny. And there were 9 guys and 3 girls, and it was sort of it was more of a show band in a way. It was sort of 60s, retro. She had a beehive. We had little beehives because we were the backing singers. And I was with her for about 1.5 years, and we steadily became really, really successful. We got a big deal with London Records. I'm glad I did it because it's a great experience to have been in a band in the 80s and met, you know, some amazing people, the Eurythmics, Mark Harmond, Orchestral Manoeuvres, Dead or Alive, the Bell Stars, Bananarama. I knew all those people. Meeting actually most of them in service stations on the way to get our food. That's where we'd meet a lot of them, so it's a great experience. And of course, I was a TV presenter on The Word, which was also early 90s, which was part of Youth TV. And in the chapter that is called The World's Worst TV Presenter. She wasn't bitchy at the start at all. I mean, I was actually brought in originally as Nick Berry's love interest. I don't know what it says about me, but actually, the more the writers meet you, the more they start to write for you, so I don't know what that says. But I think it means, you know, if they think you can actually act, they're going to give you more stuff to do, aren't they? So, and then they come up with this sort of love triangle thing, and so I developed in that direction. But anyway, I'm quite thankful because I think you get remembered. Even someone said to me as I was coming here, said, "Ah, Cindy." I mean, it was 17 years ago now. So she has become really quite iconic, hasn't? And they talk about her all the time. They talk about her all the time. It'd be interesting to see whether people will remember Stella in 16 years' time. I'd like to have done more with Malcolm. I don't think there is, actually. Jason, had a bit of a fling with Jason. There aren't that many lookers in Corrie, really, are there?